It's Dave from Wildgeese Fitness Training. This video today we're going to talk about thoracic mobility, particularly in terms of kettlebell lifting, the rack position before you go into the jerk. It does require quite a degree of flexibility throughout the whole body, but especially through the rib cage. The thoracic area of the spine is this part here. Okay, you've got 12 vertebrae there, is where the rib cage attaches onto. It's very common in today's society that area of the spine becomes very locked up, very, very tight, largely due to either poor training habits or more likely your general lifestyle, i.e. the hours spent at work, at a desk, in a car, or always sitting down in kind of these hunched positions. There's a lot goes on in this area of the body. You know, there's a hell of a lot of muscle there, but it is supposed to be mobile. The lower back is supposed to be a stable area that's supporting the weight of the body. The upper back, the thoracic area, that's supposed to be where the movement happens. Now, before I get lost in a huge speech on that, we'll just get straight to the point and look at what is it we need to be able to achieve. Now, in order to comfortably rack and hold the kettlebells, we'll start with a single bell. We need to be able to get our elbow onto our hip, hand in around the centre line. To do that, I need to shift our upper body back out the way so that the bell is, is above our centre. If the bell is above the hip, I'll show you this side. So the centre of that bell rests above the hip, and that rests above our heel. Okay. To get into this position, you can see how the upper back is already starting to round a little bit. Now, if we add in a second kettle, okay, to get into a good position here, now you can see that's very rounded. I'm a bit close to the camera. You can see how that's now very, very rounded. Okay, the shoulders have to be relaxed, rounded forward, the chest is sunk, the upper body is leaning backwards. Essentially what's happening is this. Let's take off this hoodie. Cold day today. Alright? So you can see the chest, which would normally be standing proud, has to sink. Okay? Sink down. Now for a lot of guys, if you're real tight up top, you're going to have issues moving that area. If the chest, the traps are particularly tight, you're going to have a lot of problems moving that area. Okay? The first thing we need to do is relax. Up top here, relax through here. There's various drills and protocols you can manage, but basic joint mobility practices should sort out. So big shoulder rolls, concentrating particularly on the back and down. As much move forward, up, back, down. Okay. If you focus on moving the scapula, the shoulder blade, okay, instead of anything else, you'll find you'll get most benefit out of these. Okay, both directions. Alternating them, one at a time. As big a movement as you can manage, both directions. Okay. This isn't direct thoracic mobility work, but it's starting to loosen up all the muscles around it. Alright? All these muscles interconnect. If they're tight, then the spine can't move. Okay? Once you've got them, the circles, what we tend to do there is forward, backwards. Again, focus on rolling this shoulder, the whole hand will rotate inwards, the whole shoulder will rotate inwards. Okay? Again, not directly working with the thoracic mobility just yet, but we're introducing it. It is working. And what we're doing is we're opening up, spreading the shoulder blades, and as we roll the hands back, point the palms up, try your thumbs pointing backwards, pulling the shoulder blades back and down, really expanding that chest. You'll feel it opening up right across the front. Okay, so forward and back, forward and back. Now, as you get the hang of this, you start leaving the arms out of it and the shoulders out of it, and the movement then starts happening through here. Okay? If you imagine you've just been punched, the punch come in, boom, hit you in the chest, sink down. Big breath in, maximally expand. Sink. Big breath in, exhale as you sink. Okay, it really is like getting hit in the chest. Down you go. Alright? Forward and backwards. Okay, so once you've started the big movements of rolling the shoulders, getting everything started to loose, you can then work your way inwards a little bit deeper and just start working without the shoulders moving, trying to get that chest sinking up and down. Okay? Now that may take a little while to get that. Now, supplementary to that, stretching out the traps. Okay, these kind of stretches, pulling your head across, various different angles, trying to loosen up and lengthen the traps on the side of the neck. Amplify that by bringing your hand across. Okay, if you have something to hold on to, do so. Pull this gently, you'll feel the stretch down the side here. Okay, all the way down the side, change the angles. Change the angle. Okay, stretching should be uncomfortable but not painful. Hold it for a minimum of 30 seconds or until you feel it starting to release. 2 or 3 sets, change the angle each time. Okay, that should help getting these shoulders down. If they're up, you won't be able to rest the elbows down onto the elbows. So you need a nice long neck. Okay, with the traps nice and loose. Excuse me. If it is the problem is through the chest, with various drills we can play with static stretching against the door frame, holding your arm in a position like so, and then turning away from it. Okay, open up the chest. I like to play with this at different angles. It hits the chest slightly differently. The muscles do spread out like a fan, so we do tend to find different people respond better to different positions. But just brace that against the door frame, turn into it. Okay, feel that opening up. All right. Many people benefit from using a band. Okay, this is less of a stretching action, more of a activation drill for the shoulders and back. But we do find once people start doing this, the chest opens up. Okay, they regain control of their scapula. Okay, so a band held out to the front, usually about eye line, elbow, arm straight. As we pull that, it comes down to the chest, out and back. Okay, we do these at a reasonable pace, usually for very high reps, sets of 50 or more. Okay, same thing over the top, pulling it down just behind the head. Okay, right. Same thing, usually do about 50 or so of these and alternate between them. 50 here, 50 here, back and forth. Okay, what that will do, again, it will help open up the chest, but it will also activate the stabilizing muscles, the lower traps, and get those shoulder blades mobile. All right, just regaining control of the shoulder blades. That's looking at getting all the muscles working loose, freeing up that motion. Okay, then you can get directly into the back. All right, and what we do with that, one of the best ways to do it is get an old friend foam roller. You can use a rolled up towel if you wish. And for this, you just place it in the lower rib cage, okay? And from there, just lean back. And come up, move yourself down. Try and move one vertebra at a time. Lean back. Move down to the next one. Lean back. Okay. You're trying to get the movement in the upper back, so you're trying to keep this back stable. Try not to be overarching this. Alright? Keep this now down as you lean back. And up. Go down further. Okay. Now you're going to bring your arms into it. Give you a little bit more weight. You can work your way back up. Okay. Gradually working your way. significantly more loose to the upper, the chest, upper back area, okay? Which then you can retest yourself. And yeah, those bells are sitting far more comfortably now, okay? Elbows are resting totally on the hips, the chest is more relaxed, shoulders more relaxed. I can now move the shoulder blades and the scapula, the scapula and the chest in and out at will. Okay, so there's just a few little drills that we use for just increasing your thoracic mobility. That's not the be all and end all, there's more to it than that. But in terms of the kettlebell sport, being able to get into this position and then use that aggressive bump to launch the bells up. That's a vital skill for any kettlebell lifter. It's a great skill for anybody to have, but particularly in the kettlebell world. Okay, I hope that helps. Hope I get you on the way, and we'll see you again soon, mate.